welcome to our program on logical fallacies. My name is Elaine Markovich. I've been working with Zach Charnett, Kyle Katine, and Amy Fitzgerald, and we want to tell you what logical fallacies are and how you can recognize them in arguments. A logical fallacy is a flaw in an argument that detracts from the point you're trying to make. Amy, Zach, and I interviewed various people around the school, leading them into an argument, and then employing a specific logical fallacy to see how they would react. As you'll see, our subjects didn't typically realize that they were being manipulated, just because logical fallacies are so common and used that frequently. Used unintentionally, logical fallacies will weaken your argument. But if you use them intentionally and skillfully so that the other person doesn't realize, a logical fallacy will enable you to manipulate the other person, sometimes even swaying their point of view.
Another logical fallacy is called ad populum. With this fallacy, the arguer tries to convince the audience to do or believe something because everyone else does. So, 74% of nutritionists say that eating broccoli gives you gas. Do you agree with the statement?
I guess.
Why?
Well, if it's 74, then can I make it 75%?
No, the statistic is 74%, so do you believe it?
Sure.
Why?
Because 74 people believe it.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Red herring is a logical fallacy that the arguer uses to distract the audience from what's really being discussed. In this case, you will see that Deanna goes off on a tangent, and you'll notice how it weakens her argument.
Deanna, I have a question for you. What are your feelings on the Barack Obama administration taking out the NASA program? Like the manned missions for the NASA program?
Well, the Barack Obama administration isn't very intelligent as it is. He doesn't understand that certain programs and things are necessary. He would rather have all the money and all funds of the government go into things like Medicaid and helping people who are relying on the government, things like welfare, and actually bettering this government and bettering this country. So he'll take away programs like NASA, which are very important, and science is a very important part. We are falling way behind the rest of the world in this. That's why China is surpassing us. And he would rather give all the money to people on welfare and things like that who need to stand up on their own and learn to take control and have their own jobs and life. Thank you.
But these are all your opinions, right?
Yes, these are my opinions. Everyone is welcome to their own opinion. You might not have all the facts and be founded, but that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
But your opinion doesn't matter. I mean, you're a woman. Why should we listen to your opinion?
My opinions matter just as much as anyone else's. Being a woman is completely irrelevant.
Okay, thank you very much.
Equivocation occurs when the arguer slides between two meanings of the same word, a word that's important to the argument. In this case, you will see Erica talking about money and charities, and Amy focuses on the word right.
Do you think it's right to give money to charity? Of course it is. Okay, so charities have a right to all of our money, right? Not all of it. Why not? Because it's mine. But you just said that charities should have money. Just a little bit. Why not yours, though? They can have mine. Just a little bit. Okay.
If two things are being compared and aren't really alike in their relevant respects, the analogy is a weak one, and the arguer that relies on it commits the fallacy of weak analogy. In this case, Elaine talked to Jaya about guns and hammers, about why we should have a restriction on guns and not on hammers.
What are your opinions on gun control? Should we just sell guns to anyone? How do you feel about this?
I think that gun control should definitely exist, but it should have regulations, as in, like, the situations in which you're allowed to use it should be there, like...
Let me ask you something. So you've got guns, which are metal tools that people can use. They're dangerous. They can be fatal. You also have hammers, which are also metal tools, can also be fatal. There's no regulation on hammer. Who buys hammers? There shouldn't be on guns. How does this make you feel?
Well, gun is a weapon that is solely used for killing, like, whereas hammer is necessary for other everyday uses, right?
You could use a gun for self-defense, for hunting. It doesn't just need to be for killing. Same with a hammer. Maybe there's some criminal who's buying a hammer just to kill people.
When an arguer makes assumptions about a whole group or range of cases based on a sample that is inadequate, they are using a hasty generalization logical fallacy.
So how clean would you say this floor is?
Not clean.
Would you eat off this floor?
No.
Would you eat off of any floor?
Probably.
Why?
Well, not this one.
No, why would you eat off of any floor though?
If the floor was clean enough, then why is it any less clean than like a table or a plate?
Are most floors clean?
No.
So, floors aren't clean.
No.
Okay, thank you. An ad hominem is a logical fallacy that attacks the arguer rather than their ideas.
I have a question for you. I would like to know whether you are pro or against abortion.
I am pro-choice
Why?
because I think that if I was pregnant, I would want an abortion.
But you're a woman, so why does your opinion matter?
Excuse me?
Why does your opinion matter?
Everyone's opinion matters.
Not women's. Why do women's opinion matter?
I'm not making you a sandwich.
Thank you, Rachel. Have a wonderful day.
We hope our video has shown you just what logical fallacies are and how to recognize them. We hope that you will also avoid these now in arguments, unless of course you're trying to manipulate someone. As you've seen, they can have often humorous results. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day.